Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Basically how this is going to work is that this is a podcast, so I won't have anything on the screen, and so basically I chose YouTube to put my podcast mainly because I can reply to your comments and it's just easier and it will reach more people. And so basically I'm going to be posting every week. If you want to recommend me an anime, then just put it in the comments and I'll put a random one from every week, and I will reply to it and watch at least 3 episodes of that anime. Now, for my first video, it's my top 25 anime of all time. So I'm going to be updating this every season, and so, yeah. If this video reaches 100 likes, then I will make a top 25 manga. Okay, so let's start with number 25, is Code Geass. So I really like the ending. The ending was awesome. I rated this a 7 out of 10, which is pretty high. I do like Lelouch. Yeah, I really liked it. I saw it on Netflix, and it's really cool. The ending is probably the best anime ending ever, and I absolutely love it. It's just awesome, and it's pretty cool. So number 24 is Soul Eater. So I really like Soul Eater because it was like one of the first anime I watched, and I really liked the weapons. The weapons are awesome. I really liked Death the Kid and Black Star. They were my favorite characters. It's so good. It's a great anime to start off with. I just love the weapons and stuff, and I rated this 7.1 out of 10. So number 23 is Food Wars. So Food Wars is brilliant. Basically 1 month ago it probably would have been my 6th favorite anime, but now I'm going to put it there. So what I like about Food Wars is I really like how it's completely different. They're it's kind of like a sports anime in some sense, where they have all this. It's completely different from normal battle shonen or something. But I really like it. I watched the first 5 episodes, and I just read basically the entire manga, and I rated this a 7.2. And so I really liked it. And Soma is my favourite character. I don't usually like main characters, they're not usually my favourite character, but I really liked Soma in this anime. So, number 22 is Evangelion. So, this is probably one of the biggest anime of all time. It's on Netflix now. I watched the movies on Netflix, and I watched this on Netflix. But I just really liked the mix, and it was really funny. It was really good, but I think it's a bit overrated. So many people were like, "Oh, the angels on the cross, yeah, great." I think it's a really good idea. I don't usually watch mechas, but this is a really good mecha. The only other mecha that I've watched is Gurren Lagann, and I might have watched a couple others, like Code Geass was a mecha. Number 21 is Boruto. So nobody likes Boruto for some weird reason. I think it is really good. I just love how it's a really different story than Naruto, and Boruto is completely different. So it is kind of boring at times, and it's really slow. I've read the manga, and so I'm caught up to date with the anime if I want to watch it, but I don't really. But I most probably just watched it because they had Kakashi in it, and Kakashi is awesome. And so Boruto is 21, and I forgot the rating that I rated it. And number 20 is Free. So I think this is really good. I love it when they swim. It's another sports anime. I don't really like sports anime or mecha, but I've just watched these sports anime and mecha and just go wow, it's not bad. I really like I don't really like any character more than any other one, so they teach you kind of to like every single character. Also, the movies by Kyoto Animation, and they're a really, really good studio. And since the fire happened, I've watched almost every single one of their movies. Number 19 is My Hero Academia. So for some people, this is their favorite anime. I think it is insanely overrated. So many people love it. So many people are like, "Whoa, it's so good!" And like, yeah, it's good, but it's not bad. The fights are really good. The frames per second are way higher than most anime. And the fight scenes are awesome. The characters are awesome. Momo is the best character. Shoto is a bad character. I just love it. Like all the Deku cosplayers on TikTok and stuff kind of annoy me because like getting a wig and putting 8 dots on your face and you call that a cosplay. So number 18 is Golden Time. So this is most probably my favorite romance. I absolutely loved it. We were at school and I just watched Golden Time when we had free time, which is funny. That's a pun. Nobody gets it. Okay. Yeah, but I just love it. It's like a rom-com and it's better than every single other rom-com ever invented. And the ending of it is really good. So number 17 is Blue Exorcist. And so I really like Blue Exorcist. I originally watched it with my friends when I was trying to get them into anime. And I was like, hey, let's watch this movie. And it was on Netflix. And I was, they were like, sure. And so we watched it and it was brilliant. And that's how I got my friends into anime. That's how I watched more anime as well. And I watched Blue Exorcist after that. You know, I'm midway through reading it right now. And so, yeah, I don't really like any character more than others. I really like, Rin is most probably my favourite character, if I had to pick. But yeah. So, number 16 is Ruby. So, some people say Ruby is not an anime. And so, how is it not an anime? Like, how... Explain to me how it's not. It's got an animation style. It's got CGI. Lots of that other anime have CGI. It has weapons. It's a battle. It's just got so many other things that make it an anime. Also, my favourite character is Ruby. I absolutely love it. I got a loot crate, but it hasn't arrived yet. And I ordered it like 3 months ago. Yeah, I really like Ruby. I watched it with my brother and my mum, and they loved it as well. So, number 15 is Fairy Tail. So, not many people like Fairy Tail. I think it's underrated. People think it's like, it's really slow at the start. I just finished watching all episodes. There's still more coming out, but I've just like caught up. And now I'm reading the manga. I'm halfway through the manga, and I really like it. Ezra is like my favorite character in anime, and she's just awesome. I like all the memes with cake with her in it. It's awesome. Okay, so number 14 is Mob Psycho 100. So, I love Mob Psycho mainly because it's like really different to other anime. He powers up in a completely different way. He's like really cool and overpowered. Season 2 was brilliant. My favourite character is probably Mob, because Mob is like basically has no feelings, which is kind of mean to say. But yeah, I really do like Mob Psycho, and I think it's one of a really good anime. So number 13 is Steins Gate, and so basically, I love Steins Gate. It's like futuristic kind of. Okabe is so cool. I can try and do Okabe. Hey master. I spent ages trying to do that, but I can't do it properly. It's really funny. The bit where he sees these mad scientists at the airport is really funny. And he gets kind of like arrested, kind of. But I really like Steins Gate. I think the character is amazing. The story is awesome. But like I couldn't really find much place to watch it. So number 12 is the highest sports anime, and that is Haikyuu. Haikyuu is awesome. It inspired me to play volleyball. And that's what I'm like practicing playing volleyball so much, and I love it. Favorite character is Hinata. I don't usually like the main character, but I just love Hinata because he's awesome. He's like kind of like Asta. But yeah, I really like. It's so hype. It's like kind of like Food Wars, when it's like, this is like this kind of strange subject, but it's going to be just awesome. So I really liked Haikyuu. I think I can't wait for the 4th season to come out this next season. But yeah, I can't wait. And number 11 is Sword Art Online. So Sword Art Online is awesome. I absolutely love it. The style is brilliant. The characters are brilliant. The best character is Yui. Yui is awesome. I really like the way of it. It's like a great isekai. Like most isekai, like Don't Hate Me, The Rising of the Shield Hero, are a tiny bit boring and stuff, but this is like a really good isekai. Yeah, I just really like it, and Kirito is an awesome character, Asuna is an awesome character, and they're all awesome. So, number 10 is Black Clover. So, I have a very unpopular opinion about this, and it is that Asta is not annoying. So I didn't think he was that annoying. He's just a kid in the start. Like, why? Why are you being so mean to little old Asta? He's like, I really like it. Black Clover, I just like caught up to it, and I just reading the manga. And the pacing is a bit trash, but you know, the rest is fine. I really liked it. I think my favorite character is Yami. Yami is awesome. He's an ass, and I love asses. That sounded weird. So number 9 is Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So I think I only barely like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood better than Full Metal Alchemist. I think it's like a very small gap because Full Metal Alchemist, I watched the original one first on Netflix, and I watched Full Metal Brotherhood, and then we watched that. After we watched the Blue Exorcist movie with my friends, we watched Full Metal Alchemist, and they loved it again. So I think it's like a tiny, teensy bit overrated. The idea of equivalent exchange is awesome. The fights are awesome. It's awesome, just like awesome. The best character in it is, though, Hawkeye. Hawkeye is like my second favorite character in anime. Most of my favorite characters are girls, or women. But yeah, I just like love it so much. I love how it's like the battle sense is like completely different. And I just love it. Okay, so number 8 is Gintama. Gintama is awesome. It's so funny. Probably the second most funny one on my list. Second, yeah, I really liked it. I really thought Gintama is still my favorite character. It's awesome. I loved. It's just a meme. It's like JoJo's and One Punch Man. It's basically a meme. So another thing about One Punch Man, don't hate me, but I haven't watched it. I've read all of it, but I haven't watched it because I haven't really had the time. Well, I have had the time, I just can't be bothered. Number 7 is One Piece. So I love One Piece a lot. I love how it's like a very different story than normal. I love how it's a better story than normal usually. It's a tiny bit overrated, but I love Zoro. Zoro is awesome. For Armageddon, which I'm going to be filming, I'm going to be Zoro, and it'll be awesome. The pirates, I always loved pirates, and so when I saw there's an anime about pirates, I was like, hell yeah! And yeah, I just really like it. So number 6, which is a new seasonal anime, is Dr. Stone. So Dr. Stone is awesome. Dr. Stone is like science and stuff. My brother loves science, and we're watching Dr. Stone, and he's like he thinks it's so cool. I also like Dr. Senku is awesome. She has the coolest hair. My friend says he wants to cosplay as him, but it's kind of hard because anime characters have such cool hair, and we don't, which is depressing. But yeah, I really like Dr. Stone. The story is brilliant. It's so exciting and stuff. So number 5 is Naruto. So Naruto was the first anime I watched after Pokemon. So I really loved it. That's why I watch more anime, and that's basically why I've created my YouTube channel. The favorite character is Kakashi. Kakashi is like awesome, and I have like a wallpaper of Kakashi, a wall scroll of Kakashi, and a wall of Kakashi, all having the same picture. And so Naruto is amazing. Some like the fights are probably one of the best. It's like Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance, Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki. Those are probably my favourites, but lots of them other ones are good. So number 4 is Dragon Ball. So this is every franchise: Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Dragon Ball First, and Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super. So in my opinion, Dragon Ball Super is the best, and not GT is the worst, but Dragon Ball Z is probably one of my least favourite of them. I didn't really like it. It was very slow. The original Dragon Ball was great. I just really like it. He's awesome. Goku's awesome. The best character is Android 18 because she's savage. I've got all the games available on PS4. That's how much of a geek I am. So yeah, I really like Dragon Ball. Okay, so number 3 is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. So I very recently watched this. I think I just started watching it 5 days ago, and it's like my favorite anime ever. I'm only up to episode 10, which is kind of strange, but yeah, I loved it so much. It's basically got romance. It's got it's funny. It's got battles in it. It's basically everything that anyone could want in an anime, all rolled into one. And I absolutely loved it. It's so cool. It's like my favorite anime on my pick. It's a great slice of life. Oh, I spoiled, didn't I? Okay, so number 2 is The Promised Neverland. So this is messed up. It's brilliant. Probably my favorite character is Emma. Another main character. But I love them. Phil and Little Bunny are awesome. I call my friend Little Bunny, and it annoys him a lot. But I just really like the story, and it's awesome. So for my number 1 pick, the best anime I've ever seen so far is Hinamatsuri. So Hinamatsuri is freaking brilliant. It's got the best story ever. It's got battle. The starts are awesome. Anzu is my favorite character in it. She's awesome. I don't really have much else to say, except you should 100% go watch it. So that ends my video. Thank you for listening.